All right. My name is Stanley Fine Carlo. I'm a structural engineer. Before now, I made a promise online that I'm going to give a tutorial on how to calculate the quantity of cement and chippings required for your concrete works. So due to the interest people have shown, so I decided that I'm going to add chippings, how to calculate the quantity of chippings required. So it's a simple mathematics, as easy as ABCD. So I want you to pay attention to this board. My face is not important now, just the knowledge, grab it. So follow me step by step and follow my hand step by step. After the teaching, I will give you the video breakdown so that you can rehearse it yourself. All right, let's start now. Okay, step one. Step one. Okay, we are going to use a DPC, something like, let's say something like this. A large DPC of a cathedral, something like that. Large DPC of a cathedral that has here 14.5 meter and the length here 38.5 meter. That's what we are going to use to do this calculation. All right. Now, the thickness we are going to be casting is, let's say the thickness is only 150 millimeter, or we call it 0.15 meter. That is what we are going to do. Now, the next step, you can call it step 2, is to find the volume. Step 2 is, let's find the volume. Find the volume of this measurement. It's as simple as ABCD, which is at 8.5 meter times 14.5 meter times 0.15 meter. If you check it with your calculator, you see you'll be getting 83.7375 meter cube. 83.7375 meter cube. That's the volume. We have done the second step. Now, the next step, call it step 3. So I'm going to teach you like as if you are in a nursery school so that you understand it. Step 2 is shrinkage factor. Shrinkage factor. This shrinkage factor is going to take care of the waste and also the shrinking of the concrete. For me, I always use 10%. Now, let's add 10% to the 83.735. So it means 83.7375 meter cube times 10%. That's 10 over 100. That's this times this divided by 100 will give us, okay, will give us 8.3. It's very simple. 7375. Then add together. This is the 10% of this. Seen it? This is the 10% of this. Add it together. means 83.7375 plus 8.37375 is equal to 92.11125 meter cube. Okay, we are done with the third step, that's the shrinkage factor. The next step is get the mass of the concrete in kg. That's called step 4. Get the mass of the concrete in kg, in kilogram. Simple. How do we do it? We are going to be using this formula. Density equals to mass over volume. Okay? Now, we are going to see the density of a dense concrete is simply 2,400 kilogram per meter cube equals to the mass. We don't know it, that's what we are looking for. Then the volume is already here, 92.11125 meter cube. Make the subject of the formula is simply mass equal to 2400 kg per meter cube times 92. You understand what I'm doing? Don't mind the space remaining. 25 meter cube. So this meter cube cancel this times this, you get the mass to be, excuse me, I want to bring my table closer so that I'll just show you with speed what I'm doing. Okay. All right. The mass is equal to 221,067 kg. That is it. Now we'll go straight to the step 5, the next step. Step 5. Now, step 5 is you ask yourself, what mixture do you want to use for this work? For me, in my site, in my concrete work, I always use 1 bag of cement. I always use what I call 1 bag of cement. 1 bag of cement to, I always use 1 bag of cement to 6 headpans of sand to 9 headpans of chippings. But in terminology, in calculating in our civil engineering terms, our young engineers will understand what I'm saying now. We do it this way. This is, we call it 1, 3, 4.5. Let me add water, 0.5. What this thing means is, in calculation, we always use half headpan of cement, 3 half headpan of sand, 4.5 headpan of chippings. 0.5 is just the water cement ratio. It's the water used in mixing the concrete. But in actual usage of the concrete, we use 1 bag in the side, 6 headpan. That's the full and when we usually use manual level on this side of the country in the east here. So that is it. Now in calculation, let's sum it together in this way. Let's add the ratios together. 1 plus 3 plus 4.5 plus 0.5. This is equal to 4, 8.5, okay, 9. This is equal to 9. 9 is the total ratio of the mixture. Now, we want to go into the real deal. How do we calculate for cement since we have gotten all this ratio? Now, for cement, look at how it's going to be done. The formula is this: ratio of cement over the total ratio times the mass of concrete times the mass of concrete. Look at it. That's the ratio of cement is 1. Total ratio is 9. The mass of concrete is what? 2,21067. We already know that. That's the mass. The mass of concrete, 2,21067. Very simple. How do we go? It says 1 over 9 times 2,21067 kg. This times this divided by this is equal to 2,4,5,6,3 kg. Now, we know very well that each bag of cement is 50 kg. What do? We divide it by 50. So, what do we get? We get 492 bags. Wow, we have gotten the first one. 492 bags of cement. Did you see it? I hope you follow the procedures. If you follow these procedures, it's as simple as A, B, C, D. I will come back and show you the real details step by step again. Now, the one I promised to add, here is it. I'm going to show it to you now. No need of cleaning. 4 chippings. You want to know how to get the total number of chippings. You know, the young engineers should know this, and the clients should also know this, so that it will be easy for them to calculate, and it helps them to put an eye on their side to know when there is a wastage or when someone is trying to shift their material somewhere. Now, remember for chippings, remember the ratio is 1:3:4.5:0.5. Now, this is for cement ratio, this is for sand. The 4.5 is for the chippings. Now, the formula is the same. The ratio of chippings over the total ratio times the mass of the concrete, which is the ratio of chippings is 4.5 over 9, which is the total ratio we got, adding these two together, times the mass is what? 2,21067. Now, the total thing we got is 1,10533.5 kg. This is the total kg of chippings we need. But we need to convert it in tons to know the number of tons of chippings that we need. It's very simple to calculate. In our primary school, what did they teach us? It says 1,000 kilogram equal to 1 tons. That's what it is. We read it in primary school. Now, converting it to tons, it means 110,533.5 kg divided by 1,000. So what does it give you? Divided by 1,000 kg. What does it give you? It gives you 110.53, don't mind me, 533.5 tons. Okay, now you have gotten this. Now the question is saying, you're asking yourself, how do I call a mark to get me 110 tons? Okay, tell the mark, use 25 tons mark to bring it to me. Now you divide it by 25 to know how many trips it will what. So this is equal to 4 point. When you divide it, it gives you 4.42 trips. So this is approximately 5 trips of 25 tons chippings. All right, that is it. Now I want to show you from the beginning what we did. Quantity of cement and chippings required for your concrete work. We say step 1, we assumed that we are casting this whole cathedral area of concrete, that's 8.5 meter by 14.5 meter, and the thickness that we are casting is just 150 millimeter. You can call it 6 inches thickness. All right, step 2 is to find the volume. What do? We calculated the volume of the whole area, which is this 38.5 meter by this, we got it 83.7375 meter. Then the next step 3, we say the shrinkage factor, 83, other shrinkage factor which takes care of the waste and the shrinkage of the concrete, 83.7375 times 10%. I say for me, I always use 10%. I use 10%. So when I got the 10%, I added it to the main volume of the concrete required, and we got 92.11125 meter cube. Now the next step 4, is get the mass of the concrete in kg, and we know that density. We are using this formula: density equals to mass over volume. Now we know the mass of a concrete is 2,400 kg per meter cube. We already know that. The mass is what we are looking for. We already know the volume, so this is the mass we are looking for. Make it the subject of the formula, and here we got the mass. This is a mathematical calculation. This is simply done with calculator. This times this, cancel the unit, it's in kg. That is it, 221067 kg. Step 5, I said, don't be confused here. I said on site, when using a manual labor, when we mix per bag, we bring 1 bag of cement to 6 full headpans of sand to 9 full headpans of chippings. Remember, this is not water level, but in calculation we use the water level. What I mean by water level, in the headpan, it will not heap up. It will just be the level, water level, where the water can stop. Water it cannot heap up. It's only sand can heap up. So half headpan of the water level, that is water level of the chippings. Half headpans, the water level of sand, that is it. Water level of chippings, 4.5, that is half of the 9. That's what we use in calculation. There's 0.5. I always use 0.5 as the water cement ratio. So add the ratio together. This is what we did here. I'm trying to give you a little. So we go to cement. You see, cement is ratio of cement divided by total ratio times the mass of concrete. That M is the mass of concrete. Is 1/9, that's total ratio times the mass of concrete. Did the mathematics, you got 492 bags of cement required. That is how to get the quantity of cement required for your concrete work. It's as simple and easy as ABCD. I said, due to the interest of people, I will add more. And that more is to give you the chippings. Using the same thing. We did sand, we did cement, we did chippings. Now the chippings is the same formula, 4.5, the ratio of chippings over total ratio to mass of concrete. We did it and we got this kg. Then we have to convert it to tons to know what we are doing. Then we converted it to tons, 1 kg tons. So when we divided it, we want to use 25 tons of 25 tons of mark. You can use 20 tons mark. That mark that usually carry 20 tons to do it. All you have to do is divide it by 20. That is it. You can use 15 ton mark to. It's just about how do you want to do it. You know, if you use a higher mark, it will reduce the expenses you do. The tipper people charge you, logistics people charge you, and transportation. So I have to use, economically I use 25 tons mark. That is it. When I did it, I got 4.43, approximately 5 trips. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Tell your friends and share. Bye-bye.